Hello and welcome to my garden. Today we're looking at lemon Sherbet Coleus. Brush past the leaves. A faint lemon spritz slips through the air and teases the senses. Pick a leaf. Lemon scent drifts lazily around the stalk and lingers on the leaf. Crush the leaf. Lemon sherbet springs through the air and fills the senses and enlivens the garden's soul. Compelling, invigorating, it's hard to pass this garden wonder without taking a moment to release the enchanting scent into the joyful air. This rare and only recently described Coleus grows on the slopes of Mount Carbine in far North Queensland. Like most Coleus species, it's relatively easy to propagate from cuttings. It can tolerate some cooler temperatures thanks to its mountain origins, but enjoys a warm summer with breaks from humidity. I put some in my very humid greenhouse, but it didn't thrive in the constant humidity, and finally perished, rotting in the consistent moisture. Conversely, the cuttings I propagated on my desk at work in dry, air-conditioned low light flowered and lived happily in the vase I placed them in. Just a few months after I purchased my original plant, the vandals of the Australian bird community, sulphur-crested cockatoos, descended on my garden and viciously pruned all my Coleus and Plectranthus species. This plant regenerated from the remaining stalk with vigour, suggesting it likes a good prune. That plant 2 years later has grown from a few inches and a single stalk to a tall leggy shrub almost as tall as me. The only conclusion I can make is that I should have kept pruning it. In autumn it begins to flower, slowly and subtly at first, with tiny purple flowers appearing at the base of the leaves on recent summer growth. By the end of autumn it boasts long-lasting showy spikes of blue and white flowers, beloved by pollinators. Next season's growth will naturally branch from the base of these delightful spikes. As this plant becomes more well known, there are reports of people using it to flavour dessert syrups, teas and fruit salads. I am yet to explore its edible potential, being naturally cautious, but many in this plant family are edible. Wishing you sensory delights in your garden. Thanks for watching. Jane Grows Garden Rooms.